So I'm with a very special guest today. I'm with Lubna, and she is already certified as a breakthrough NLP coach, and she's just been certified as a BC NLP facilitator where she can do group work. Congratulations, Lubna. How are you feeling?
Excited, very excited, and also relieved. It's done, and um, another milestone, uh,
Mm.
another milestone done and achieved. So yeah, I'm extremely happy.
Oh,
Absolutely,
that's amazing. And it seems like you've just found home, haven't you, with group work? Tell us more about that.
absolutely. So I can start by telling a little bit about myself. I hold a bachelor's degree in positive psychology
Hmm.
and a postgraduate diploma in education and teaching. And
Hmm.
over the years, probably maybe if we go 5 years back, if we roll the camera all the way 5 years back, then I have successfully at that time organized various events and programs and workshops, both online and offline in Dubai.
Hmm.
And where I also did build a really nice and thriving community called UAE Coffee Mornings
Hmm.
with my whole team members and all the delegation and everything. However, I took a break and returned back to my corporate career. So
Hmm.
um, I'm feeling excited because I am now back with new energy after 6 years, with fresh vision and launched my new community. It is called Lubna's Coffee Circle.
Hmm.
Is already thriving, and so I'm very happy. It's very successful already. Have conducted some workshops and have got some really nice results from there as well. So I am extremely happy with that. I realized that I needed some more, how do you call it, like new vision, new skills, new tools in my bag to, 6 years is a long gap. So there's so many things changing when we talk about techniques and modalities. And I'm just so grateful that I found you, Rangana, and VLC team. That has just been amazing for me because that was so, um, it was a very positive experience for me because it's like a community, and that's exactly the community that I had built up previously. So for me, it all came back, and I just was so ready. So only thing I have been waiting for is actually me receiving my facilitator certification to actually launch. So I already had put in my date for launching my program, which was in September. I have two programs ready. And one program is a three-part program, which is for professional, career-oriented women, and it will be perimenopause and menopause and postmenopause. And I'm really excited with this program. It has taken me a long time to launch it. It is something very dear to me, and I love it because there's so much stigma around it and so much knowledge is not given out. So this is one of the programs, and another one is a dynamic program for parents, again, ambitious parents who are working, career oriented, and how to communicate with their teenagers because it can feel like a battlefield every single day. I know it. I have a teenager, and I rather do, a project ready for to present in front of directors and CEOs than, how to interact with your teenager because you really feel like you have to, ready to fight with them or something. So I'm really excited to bring this forward, and there has been a demand for it since my last workshop. There's been a lot of demand for bringing this one forward. So I am extremely, extremely excited because now I can actually launch them and I can, come forward with them, start marketing with them. I have started registration. So yes, if anyone is interested here as well, you're welcome to DM me on Lubna S. Qazi or Lubna Saba Qazi, and I will send you all the informations. My WhatsApp number is also in my social media, so you're welcome to send me hi there, and I will also send you all the informations. Absolutely. So I'm very excited right now because this is my baby. Like this is me. Absolutely. And I just feel it's such an honor to be able to stand in front of so many people and just give them the knowledge you have and share it with them and help. And that's where I was one time, and I needed that help. So I just feel very passionate about it. I'm very career oriented, I'm very ambitious, I'm very high achiever, and I want to help people like that. I want to help parents for them to feel and see and know there is support, there's a community, but also it can be done. It can be done with a proper structure, proper discipline. I have done it. I have used actually techniques from BCNLP to achieve my EFT certification. So, where I use the SMART goal. This is one of my favorite because SMART goal is something where all parents can figure out how they are going to structure and move forward. And I love Wheel of Life because it is such a good tool for corporates to understand what is the priority and how do we go up and how do we work towards, or what do we work towards. So for me, I love these two tools. These are like tools that I can swear by, and I have used them my whole life, maybe without even knowing what they were called. But
Mm.
that's the tool that I use, and now I know how, and first of all, yes, what they are called, but also how to use them even more um, powerfully, so I can really empower my clients, my audience, and that's all that I'm about, always been about. So yeah, I'm extremely excited. I'm
Mm.
extremely.
That's so good to know. Now, what made you pick ambitious parents?
Um, to be honest, it is because first of all, it mirrors me. I've been through a lot of things and I know that I needed that support. I've always been very ambitious. I have a very supporting family, very supporting husband, but however, it's not the case with everyone. And where there is not the case, I want to be that support. And where it is, I would like to empower them to move on more. So, ambitious parents is something that is very dear to my heart. There is a lot of misconceptions as well amongst parents, that ambitions, once you become a parent, how ambitious can you be, or is it even possible? And this
Mm.
is not only for moms, this is also for dads. I've had quite a lot of dads actually, who are in the midst of also to understand, can we grow, because I'm not
Mm.
able to do the work-life balance. And
Mm.
I've actually had one dad who is working full-time but wanted to become an entrepreneur from past 6 years. And
Mm.
I've had two sessions with this person, and he has already started part-time work now. So he has cut down on his full-time job and has actually started on his business, and it's awesome to see the progress, the happiness, and for him to realize that he could actually do that. So yeah, that's where I want to come in. I would like to show people that it's possible, whatever you put your mind into, and you
Mm.
can take it all with you.
That's really wonderful. And can you share one of the BCNLP tools with us all?
Yeah, so the tool that I find is really, really great, yeah, of course, SMART goal.
Mhm.
Um, but what is really even more core, I would say crisp, and really take us higher up from there is start to end goal. So what I would say it's very important to figure out first what your priority is, what is it that you want to achieve, and then go really specific on it. So you cut down and you become very specific. What is it exactly that you want to do? So if I talk about myself, I can share that while I was doing, for example, my EFT certification, I had to go very specific on what is it? What goal do I want to achieve? Because certification is a goal, obviously, but what else is it? Or how do I going to go there? So the specific for me was, I want to achieve it on this particular date. That was for me very specific. And then, then you have to cut it down in all the steps of the SMART goal, which you can know about when you reach out to me.
I just do it all as an exercise. So all those listening in, just do it with us as an exercise. Like you facilitate, we'll follow along.
Yes. So again, like you go very specific, and then the measure in sense of, is it possible? Is it measurable for you? So if I said I would like to finish my EFT submission within 2 months, how can I measure that? Is it even possible? So when I look back into my other achievement or how I have reached my goal, I know that if I say 2 months, it is achievable for me. So in that manner, that is my measurement. So yeah.
Lovely. So you've described the SMART goals, and then what you spoke of was start to end goals. So how do we practice the start to end goals with you?
So start to end goal again. So when I say that I want to achieve my EFT certification, and of course I set everything out. Now, where do I begin? How am I gonna begin? What is, we can say so many things. That can be case study. It could be having a client, but where is it specifically I want to start? And that's what it is. For me, that was getting my clients, of course, doing my case studies. So doing the case study was my start. And then you have your end goal, you have everything submitted, or you have everything put on your drive, and then you go through every single thing, and then the submission will be the last thing. So for me, it was very clear. Start goal was doing all my case studies, and then you put down, specifics of how every single week I need to have 2 clients. And then every week or every weekend, I'm going to check and I'm going to put them all in, and I'm going to read through. Is it okay? Are they written in the right format? Do I need to go on my portal? Do I need to go in and recheck? Do I need to reach out to somebody who can just check, is it going well? And then, the end goal for me is that I'm going to have all the documents together and recheck every single thing, maybe book a meeting in with my seniors, and then submit. So yeah.
What a lovely example you've given. Let me share with everyone what they can do if they want to practice it. So what you do is get a piece of paper and pen, and you write start, and then you write end, write next, and means. So Lubna shared with you the example where she had her start goal, which was doing her case studies. Her end goal was she wanted to submit and get her certification. So once she knew that she wanted to start with her case studies, then she had her next step. And then the means goal is the goal that you need between the next and the end that's going to get you there. So if you have a goal in mind, firstly, put the goal as the end in a SMART format that Lubna shared with you. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So for example, if your end goal is, I want to feel more confident in 3 months' time, this will be your end goal. And then in the start position, you work out what is it that you need to do to get started? The first step you need to take to feel more confident, then the next step that you need to take to feel more confident. And finally, which is the goal that's going to be the most important to get you there? So you can kind of fill that in, and feel free to write your answers in comments below. Now, you also mentioned perimenopause and menopause. Tell us a little bit more about why you chose that.
I have chosen that because there's a lot of stigma around it, and there's not a lot of knowledge. There's
Mm,
not a lot of people who speaks about it.
mm,
And I find the sad thing about it is that a lot of people think that that happens when you are like 70, plus. That's when you go ahead. And when it happened, then you're also labeled.
mm,
So for me, this is something very important. It has been there for many years for me, but I was not sure if I should come out with it. However, I do feel there's a lot of need, as I have spoken to a lot of people, and every time it comes back to me, I think it is very important to put out the information. What are the ages? Why is it, if it's happening young, why is that happening? And the label, that it doesn't really mean anything, and if it means something, then we need to work on that, because mostly it's ourselves who are labeling that because we identify ourselves with it.
mm,
So my aim is to make my audience understand that you are not your menopause. It's not
mm.
your identity.
That's a
So
beautiful concept. Now, if you had to share some wisdom and tips with us, what would they be?
uh wisdom and tips, it will be: believe in yourself. You
Mm,
can do anything you want to once you put your mind into it. And if you are feeling that it's a struggle, or it's, you're not able to move on, then reach out for help, because when you reach out, there will be people who wants to help you, but reach out professionally, where you really can get help for whatever it is, just
mm,
the way I did as well. Came into BCNLP because I wanted to begin my journey as well and have more tools and skills.
mm,
So I think the first thing is that you need to believe in yourself, and you need to believe in the dream you have, the vision you have, and then from there, take it forward, do your research, figure out how and which path you need to take, and then reach out to people who have the knowledge, and who have the same knowledge, but maybe have a little bit more knowledge than you,
mm,
because they can give you something more in your bag. And if it's possible, reach out professionally.
mm.
um, that will be my wisdom to everybody.
They
um,
seem like such great tips. And what did you personally get from BCNLP?
I got my certification, of course, which gives me a lot of boost, um, because my bag is full again with skills. But what I also got was the community.
Mm-hmm.
um, I think having a community is a huge, huge thing, especially nowadays in the world where you can very easily feel alone. So the
Mm,
community is a big thing, the same reason why I have my community. And the other thing is that I got a lot of courage as well, to jump out and to know that, okay, you don't need to be perfect, you don't need to understand everything, you don't need to know everything. You need to know how to get the knowledge, you need to know where to search, you need to know where you can get your resources. um, but for that, you need to have the courage to first
mm,
accept and get out of your perfection, which has been a journey for me.
mm.
But as soon as I realized what perfection means, I was able to be more courageous and come further ahead from there. So yeah, I got more courage being taking the BCNLP. Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
So grateful to you, Lubna, and I only wish you so much success. It seems like you're already on the road to success and you've created strategies to be successful, and you were successful in the past and you're only going to be growing, growing, growing more and more and more. So, from all our hearts to you, I wish you many, 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 many congratulations. And I can't wait to learn from you in terms of the people's lives that you're going to change and transform. And you know, and I can tell this is really important to you and this is something that you want to do. So very, very, very well done, Lubna. Congratulations.
Thank you. And if I can say thank you to the whole VLC team, and thank you to you, Rangana. And also what I would like to say that to whoever is watching, help me, help you to thrive. And, you know, in the area of your life that you would like to excel in and be successful in. Because I truly, truly believe that together we can rise and more empowered and more wise. So yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, I hope we stay connected, and see you all.
Very nice. Thank you. Bye.